proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to remain the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the home of the
What's going on, guys? Well, it is round 3 of the Shake and Bake NNR and eSpark So Long to Heat 4 Invitational / be more than a cape.org. I tell you, it's a great race tonight. We're back under setups. We are at the probably one of the best road courses on the game. Old Watkins, Glen. Unfortunately, not the new layout. It's still under the old layout, but nonetheless, it's gonna be a great time. Frozen got it done in week 1 at Talladega. More Smoke got it done last week at Michigan, and tonight we're gonna have to see who's gonna be next to lock in that W, move their way up the points, and see how they start to get going. But before we do all that, I want to give a very, very special thank you to Madison Rising. Madison Rising allowed NNR to use their version of the national anthem at the start of every single one of our series races, whether it's the trucks on Sunday right around 9 o'clock, the Tuesday Xfinity drivers, or the Thursday Cup guys when I get the broadcast with the one and only HD Motorsports, which he was missing last week, but I'm looking forward to him being back this week. But still, tomorrow night I'll have the one and only Stout Whiskey with me at Homestead with the Xfinity guys. In case you missed their truck race just last night, the one and only Asbel was able to knock that out of the park. But yeah, big thank you again to Madison Rising. They are all about your military, first responders, doctors, paramedics, police, fire, EMS, but above all, the military. The lead singer, his name is Dave Bray. He's actually kind of gone his own way away from Madison Rising. He's under his own program now, I guess you'd call it, own artist. He's under DaveBrayUSA.com. Definitely go take a look, look him up. Also, look him up and Madison Rising on either Spotify and YouTube. Give them a like, give them a follow. They've got all kinds of merchandise for sale. Help them out if you can. But yeah, that's our buddies. Love them. But back to this pro invitational. Again, we're at Watkins Glen tonight. Back to setups. So week 1 we were at Dega with setups. Week number 2 was Michigan, no setups. Week 3 is back under setups at the Glen, and man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. John Fry, yeah, I love their version of the national anthem as well. I was really happy when they gave us permission to use it, and then I actually found out later on that there's an iRacing series that got permission. I think it's like one of their KNN series that got permission for them to use that as well. So it's pretty cool that they're good with that. You don't have to just go on over to YouTube or whatever and steal it and use it. They're pretty quick with their responses. Rock, good to see you. Hope you're well. I saw you running pretty much Heat 5 all day long. I'd love to talk to you at some point, find out more about it. I'm excited for my release. I tell you, I keep hitting that button. It says, we know you're ranked to play, but you got to wait just a little bit longer. I'll tell you what, I'm tired of waiting. This has been a while in the making, and I'm really curious to see how it all handles. Let's take a look. It looks like the guys are about done with qualifying. They're back in the lobby, just waiting to get everything back in and going. There's an invite from the one and only Stout. The only thing is, okay, I'll have the stream of Boehner up tonight, so I'll be able to go off of his stream, know where we're at. In fact, are loading in right now, so I can go ahead and take that invite. But yeah, Kool-Aid, yeah, exactly. We're back under setups tonight. John Fry, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Yeah, I believe J-Mac is racing, and from what I hear, he's going to be pretty quick. In fact, More Than a Cape chose him very early today to knock it out of the park, take the win. Yeah, but Dohart will absolutely be quick. Tom's going to be very fast. A lot of these guys that race setups more often than not are going to be extremely quick. Of course, talking with a lot of the NNR guys, they're going to be pretty fast as well. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to be able to do. And here we are. We're going to pull up our starting lineup. It looks like it's going to be the 62 of Asylums on the pole with the 19 of Word Burton. Very close. I forgot these guys don't take a pace lap. So 62 and 19, nose to tail going into turn 1. Look at them fan out behind all different braking points getting into turn 1. Asylum's going to easily be able to work his way up through these S's. No issue, no contestation, no nothing. He's got that all to himself, but I want to work my way a little bit further back in the field, see where these guys are going. Catching up with the 88 of Dohart right now with the that 8 cat machine of Tom very close behind him. They did go over a bunch of rules today, saying that you cannot completely cut the bus stop. They want to see at least 2 tires on the rumble strips. They don't want to see more than 2 tires going over the rumble strips. They want to, have it to where you can flatten out the curve a little bit to be quick, but don't completely go through the grass where you're pretty much making that turn just flat. Yeah, that 62 looks up front, but I tell you what, a little bit of a battle right now from that 19 of Word Burton. Pretty nice looking Bass Pro machine. Looks like 62 swung it pretty wide. Here comes the 19 of Word underneath. Again, coming up through the S's. Very tight to even take it 1 car. Never mind double. But these guys definitely know what they're doing. Maybe a little bit of contact there. 62 is going to be able to keep it on track. new players up front. Here comes the 88 of Doar and the 17 of, I believe that's going to be Asbel in that car tonight. It's not going to be Rowdy. So different. Rowdy wasn't able to get in, but here we are. What's going on, Alpha York? Good to see you, sir. So now we got the 19, 88, and the 17. I believe that's going to be first through third. With that old, what is that? Okay, so it's back to the 8 cat car of Tom Tom. Somebody called him out early saying he's going to be pretty quick. 62's definitely fallen back just a little bit, getting stuck on the high side. Will absolutely do that, especially at a road course where you can't go, wide open in some parts of the track that you might try to if you're all by yourself. Here comes the 95, a Jose 720. Look for him to be a little fast as well. Big peek to the inside by that 8 of Tom Tom. He's going to be able to get by the 62. 95 is going to try to follow him straight up, use up a little bit of that 62's door. And there's still side back here. Still kind of working our way through the field here just a little bit. 62 and 11. A little bit of side-by-side action right there. I believe the 11. Hold on one sec. Trying to get back to some information here. Yeah, the 11 is Rangers. There's a 95 is Skyland. Oh, Skyland, looks like something happened. Got a little wicked loose right there, and not sure if he overcorrected or what happened right there, but that's going to definitely cause some damage to that 95. Might make him a little bit tighter going up through these S's, or maybe even getting down here into turn 1 to see. Looks like he's got that thing turning pretty well. Looking to the inside again, it's going to be the 11 of Rangers. There's a real big battle all the way throughout the back half of this pack. Here's the 18 of Leafs Justin, very, very strong last week at Michigan, and also helped Frozen win in the first week at Dega. Again, this is the NNR. Appreciate the host there, Kool-Aid. This is the NNR eSpark and Shake and Bake Pro Invitational, saying farewell to old Heat 4. Saw a few people playing Heat 5 today. Definitely pretty cool out there. And also bring a little bit of awareness to pediatric cancer. BeMoreThanACape.org. Some of y'all know More Than a Cape from here on Xbox. Got to meet and talk to him a few times. Seemed like a pretty good guy. 3-car J-Mac. The guys that were out there earlier are wondering if J-Mac Racing. Well, here is that Dow Chevrolet. Looks like he's trying to claw his way up through the field as quick as possible. Right now, all over the back bumper of the 18 of Leafs Justin, coming up through the S's. Just catching up with the 9 of Frozen Toes a little bit further in the back. Looks like the car is pretty clean, so I'm thinking she's back here by design. Either that or might not have qualified all that well. But saw her. I'm hearing cars. Oh, 95 hard on the outside wall. Looks like as of right now, though, we are still staying green. Yep, still here Frozen hard off the corner, so we're staying under green. The issue didn't take place on the track. So we're going to stay as we are. I'm going to go ahead and grab us a lap count here next time Boehner comes by the start stripe. Go ahead and see how many laps complete stage 1. Here's back to the 2-car Stout Whiskey. Stout was struggling a little bit in practice. Wasn't quite sure about the setup, but some last minute help from a few people. He was able to pick up almost a second and a half. So we'll have to see how Stout progresses throughout the night. Here's the 20 of a More Smoke. Again, won last week at Michigan, able to get it done. So again, Frozen got it done in week 1. A More Smoke week 2. Looking to see if we have another first-time winner here in week 3. Here's the other 9, the Mountain Dew Machine of Foxhound Boss. I love that paint scheme. Here's that 24, a more than a cape riding that Hertz machine. Looks like he's got quite a bit of front end damage. Have to see if he stays out or if he actually takes it down pit road to fix up that damage to kind of recoup any time. Again, I told you I'd grab a lap count next time Boehner went by. He just went by, and there's 3 laps remaining here in stage 1. So I have a feeling either everybody's able to make it on fuel, or we might start to see some takers down pit road here pretty quick. But I can tell you right now that for sure. Here's the 19 of Word Burton. He is your he is your race leader again with 3 laps to go, heading to to finish off stage 1. Word's got a pretty commanding lead. I think that was the 88 of Dohar right behind him. I can tell you that for sure. 5th through 9th is the Aviator, Skyland, Boehner, Leafs Justin, and Asylum. All right, so this looks like it's your top 3. So it's the 19 all the way up top, the 17 of Asbel, and then the 88 of Dohar. Dohar maybe using a little bit of that bumper to cut underneath the 17. They're going to go double wide all the way up through these S's. 17 to the outside, Dohar to the inside. And he looks like Dohar's kind of maybe cracked the throttle right there, realizing that maybe it wasn't such a great idea, or maybe he didn't feel completely comfortable going up through that part of the track with the 17 to his outside. But either way, they are they're flat flying, as old Rusty used to say. There's Tom on pit road, so I'm going to assume that everybody will have to make one visit to pit road throughout stage 1. I don't think anybody can go all the way. There's the 48 of the Aviator. Looks like it's going to be the 95. That is for sure going to be Jose 720. Again, I think we got about 20 or 21 cars on track. If you're just now tuning in, this is the Farewell to Heat 4 More Than a Cape.org Pro Invitational. These are 3 of I'd say 3 of the best communities on the Xbox, racing a mixture of presets and setups. It's Shake and Bake, led by the one and only Frozen Toes. Then you've got NNR, led by Koei and Stout. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure who Frozen Toes' second in charge is. It could be Leafs or J-Mac, not 100% sure. Hopefully I'm getting that right. And then of course eSpark, led by the one and only Dohar. So still kind of working our way through the field. Again, there is the 3 at J-Mac now. Coming off the last turn, heading down this front stretch. He's going to take it to the line. And again, this is the last lap, so I'm going to catch back up to our buddy Word Burton. And as he came across the line right there, really didn't see much of a challenge from behind. And it looks like Dohar is going to finish second, and the 17 of Asbel is going to round out your top 3. So pretty good finish for those guys. First stage in the books, all under green. That saying all under green is actually really impressive. We're taking 3 different communities, mixing them up on a track once a week, and setting them loose. To go green, yeah, there were a couple people that had some issues, but they got it done. So now here's everybody's chance to get on down pit road. Of course, not going down pit road, but to get their first real set of adjustments in. Don't think they have enough time going down pit road just under a normal green flag pit stop to get all their tire pressures, get their tape, their wedge, everything that they may want to do. Not sure if they'd have it all, depending on where you qualify. If you qualify up top, you probably got a better chance of getting your full setup in or any change that you need to make. But because this is all actual full setups, I don't think there were going to be very many changes. But up front, it's going to be the 19 of Word Burton, and I believe that's the 8 of Tom. Yep, going to be the 8 of Tom Tom. Looks like Word kind of got forced up track just a little bit. That's going to allow Tom Tom and Word to file back in 1-2. It's going to be the 3 of J-Mac in third. A little bit of a battle right there for fourth between the 88 of Dohar, and that was also the 11 right there. Again, coming up through these S's, going into the bus stop for the first time to start stage 2. Look at Dohar. He's got those tires up in the air going through. Definitely using all he can on those rumble strips to make the best time. Use those strips to help him turn maybe just a little bit. But yeah, Dohar's looking pretty quick tonight. Your current race leader looking like he might have gotten a little loose right there, but able to control it. There's that 95 of Skyland with the 18 leaves Justin right behind him. There's the 20 of More Smoke as well. All at going up through the first part of the S's all the way to that backstretch leading to the bus stop. Looking pretty good so far. Whoa, 18 of Leafs way off course. That's going to send him into the tire barriers coming through the bus stop. It didn't look like he had any help, but again, I don't pretend to be able to see it all, but he was absolutely flying through there. Either that or something happened with his brake pedal. Who knows? 9 of Frozen right now behind the 3 of More Smoke. More is behind the 88 of Dohar, and be looking like Moore's going to try the inside of that 9. Here comes the 18 of Leafs. He's actually going to take him 3 wide and pass both going down this front stretch, cross the line into 1. As HD Motorsports would say, that was a power move. Great driving by those 3 to be able to do that, but more than that, great power by that 18 to be able to take that position from 2 cars taking 2 spots on a straightaway. That is not an easy thing, especially with how stacked this field is tonight. Great job. Here's the 9 and the 95 going at it just a little bit. Again, that's 95, and then the 9 is this 9 is Foxhound Boss. Here's the 12 of J-Pot, a little bit further back in the field. Unfortunately, J-Pot actually just got back from vacation, so he's probably not going to be too up to par tonight, but he's still going to be out here completing laps, trying to get around the best that he possibly can, be as competitive as he can, and we all know that he's already a pretty clean driver. So good to see J-Pot out here tonight. Looks like the 95 of Jose is just a little loose coming off that. A little bit of a challenge here to the 3 of J-Mac. In front of J-Mac is going to be the 2 car of Stout Whiskey, and I believe that's going to be the 20 in front of them. A little bit of a side-by-side battle here, but coming to the bus stop, they both decided to kind of, hey, just get single file and take it one at a time through this. We'll catch back up on that backstretch. Here's the 52 of NCAR Racing. $17 of Asmal down below, challenging for the spot. 62 definitely looks like he's going to be able to get the power down off the corner. So move Asylum's up in front of at least the 17, and here comes that 17 right back on him with the 32 to his outside, running that corner very deep. 3 wide going up through these S's is not going to work. It was a very good call by the 32 to back it down just a little bit. Definitely did not want to do that in the corner. And again, that was the 32 of Old Boehner. Back up front, you see the 8 car up there of Tom Tom with the 19 right here of Word Burton. Looking behind Word is going to be, let's see if I can find who that third place driver is right now. Boy, Tom Tom looks wicked loose. Looks like he's having a pretty hard time keeping control of that car. Here you go, 3, I think if that's a 17 right there, you got 3 NNR guys nose to tail. Oh, looks like the 3 of J-Mac completely sent it going into that corner. And I'm not sure if the 3 meant to pit right there or not, but yeah, J-Mac is down pit road and definitely had some contact there with the 32 of Boehner. 95 is Skyland rocking the Pro Court, while the 95 Jose 720 is running the LFR car. There's a 48 of the Aviator. So this is who's in third place right now. So first place is Tom Tom. Second is the 19 of Word Burton. Third place is going to be the Aviator. Fourth is going to be the 88 of Gohar. And fifth place, just a little bit further back, couldn't quite see him. As we're catching up now with J-Mac, he's going to be able to take it off pit road and get back out on track for brand new Eagle Feel Goods filled up with Sunoco Racing fuel. And have to see how he fits in here. He definitely shouldn't go a lap down. I don't think he lost that much time, even if he did get a black flag. Here comes the pack now, screaming on by screaming off turn 4, coming on by the start stripe. Down again into turn 1. 9 of Frozen, 62, and the 20 of a More Smoke, all in pretty close proximity. '95 and 2, a little bit of a challenge here. 95 down low. 2 car Stout Whiskey's just going to let him go. They don't want to go side by side. Getting into the bus stop. Stout completely using every bit of that track that he can, trying to keep very, very close tabs. It looks like the 95 was able to get through that section of the track pretty efficiently. You're More Smoke downshifting from 4th to 3rd, probably down to 2nd. Let's see, as looks like Boehner's coming off pit road right now. Next time by, I'll go ahead and grab a lap count for us. See how many laps are left in stage 2. Again, tonight it's the eSpark, NNR, and Shake and Bake guys here live from Watkins, Glen, back under setups this week. And yeah, so far so ran caution free, able to get it done. While Word Burton led the entire first stage, it looks like right now Tom Tom is set to lead the second stage. And Tom Tom, I tell you what, his car is all over the place coming off the corners. He looks wicked loose after Boehner's pit stop and getting back up to speed, getting through the field. Looks like there are 2 laps remaining. So this right here, looking from the 9 to see the 8 of Tom Tom right in front of him. Behind him is the 48 of the Aviator. This right here is the battle for first, second, and third. Behind these guys, I believe, is going to be the 18 of Leafs Justin. And we saw Leafs make a great move between the 20 of a More Smoke and the 9 car of Frozen Toast. And it looks like really looks like Leafs has a great car. He's got past Dohar as well, so he's absolutely on the move. And as they come down down this front stretch one more time, here's the distance between first and second. Again, it's going to be the 8 of Tom Tom, 19 of Word Burton, and the 48 of the Aviator They're going to run first through third, and that is going to be the end of stage 2. So 2 stages in the books. The only caution that has flown has just been the stage caution. Everything else has been completely green flag. Again, big tap. What you call it? Tip of the cap to all these guys for really putting on a phenomenal race, showing why that they are some of the best from 3 of the best racing communities on Xbox. So I'm looking forward to seeing what stage 3 is going to be like. Looks like stage 3 will be 27 laps, and it looks like after they go down pit road, they've got about 9 laps of fuel, so everybody should be able to make it on 2 pit stops once they go back green. We're getting ready to rack and stack them back up here. Well, it looks like it's going to be the 17 of Asbel and the 20 of the 32 of Boehner on the front row, 19 of Word Burton, and the 8 car of Tom Fleety. That's going to be your top 4. Top 5, we're going to throw it on back to the 48 of the Aviator, and then the 18. 95 hard into the inside wall. Definitely either got a little loose or might have had a little action. Not 100% sure, but it looks like the 32 of Boehner, he's going to be able to take this lead and get through these S's uncontested, as they're definitely dueling for every position right behind him. Looks like the 17 was able to hold on to P2. A little bit of a challenge here from Tom to the 48 of the Aviator. Aviator's able to get through the bus stop just a little bit cleaner, hold that position, hold back any other challengers, except for the bit of a battle here between the 8 and the 19. The 19 led stage 1, 8 led stage 2. Well, we're going to have to see who's going to win it all here and knock it out of the park on stage 3. But right now, this is your current leader. It's going to be the 32 of Boehner, 17 of Asbel right behind him. All right, it looks like third is going to be the 48 of the Aviator. And then still a bit of a battle now between the and the 19, just a little bit further back. But I think this is really going to be the man to watch as the night continues. We saw how strong Leaf's car was in that last stage. We'll have to see if he's still got that thing dialed in, or if maybe some people were able to make some adjustments and try to hold him at bay. Otherwise, he might just race his way all the way up through the field. Three-car J-Mac, a little bit of a challenge now to the 9 of Foxhound Boss. Looks like he's actually going to be able to complete that by dipping down low all the way to the carousel. That was a great piece of driving by that 3. 9 of Frozen Toast now behind the 2-car Stout Whiskey, and in front of the 12 right now of J-Pop. Here is the 2. 2's right behind the 18 of Leafs. Here's the 20 of a More Smoke, putting on a little bit of a charge to the 3. Behind him is going to be the 52 of NCAR. Here's Foxhound Boss and the 24 of More Than a Cape. Again, guys, this is all about fair. Whoa, cars backwards on the track right there. But yeah, this is all about saying farewell to Heat 4 and also a little bit of awareness for morethan-a-cape.org. If you can, please send them an email, give them a call. Definitely appreciate any contributions, any charity that you can offer. It's all about pediatric research. And unfortunately, More Than a Cape's son TJ lost his battle with cancer, and they created this .org to try to help out, get some awareness out, try to get some additional funding for research, and man, it's all for a great cause. Oh, 95 of Jose just completely ran. Whoa, and he completely missed turn 1. Not quite sure what happened with the 95 of Jose right there, but he definitely missed that corner, or missed that turn completely. NCAR is going to come on down pit road. Same as the 62 of Asylums. And I don't think we've completed 9 laps yet. These guys are pitting very, very early. They might know something we don't know. Looks like the 32 of Boehner, something happened with, and he's actually no longer in the lead. I think we're looking at your leader right now. It's going to be the 17 of Asbel with the 88 of Dohar, very, very close in tow. Here's the 8 of Tom Tom. He's got the 32 in his sights with 2-car Stout Whiskey right behind him. Here is that 32 again with the 48 of the Aviator right in front of him. Now, 32 was leading, 17 of Asbel was in second, and the 48 of the Aviator was in third. Now 48's back here, and so is the 32. So I'm going to guess that those two kind of got together and relegated them both a few spots back. Nine-car Frozen really digging hard, coming off the carousel, heading to the second to last turn, keeping the 52 of NCAR at bay, trying to get through, use up every bit of those rumble strips, get that 9-car to turn. Looks like any damage that she might have received from the brief battle with the 95 does not look all that severe. It looks like all the fenders are intact. No real noticeable damage, we should say. 2-car Stout Whiskey looking ahead to the 95 of Jose 720 with 32 of Boehner just in front of him. Coming up through the S's, heading to the bus stop. 95 let the 2-car go and basically just get back to it. They don't want to go side by side into the bus stop. Next time by, I'll go ahead and grab us a lap count. Keeping up there with the 52 and the 12. The 12 again is the one and only J-Pa. By the way, guys, on Thursday night, don't forget when the NNR Cup guys visit Homestead, Miami, there's $75 Microsoft cash on the line if you can pick the top 3 for the end of the race. Trick is though, you got to do it before the end of stage 2. And you've got to be present at the end of the race when it's all said and done. Hard contact back there between one of the 95s and the 12 of J-Pa, and it looks like that's actually going to go ahead and bring out the caution. So a couple of the guys that have pit, that's going to be kind of tricky for them. They got 17 laps remaining, so everybody will be able to go one more. Everybody will have to pit just one more time if they're getting a true 9 laps per fuel run. I'm going to kind of get back up top where we were. There's the 17 of Asbel, but up in front of him, I'm actually seeing the 48. So I'm wondering if 17 was not your leader. Almost wondering if maybe this 8-car of Tom. Nope, Tom's got people up front as well. 32 of Boehner. Well, I guess we'll find out who the leader is right now. All right, looks like your leaders are going to be the 88 of Dohar and the 48 of the Aviator, 17 of Asbel, and the 19 of Word Burton with the 8 of Tom Tom. That's going to be your top 5. Back under green, heading into turn 1. Dohar's going to easily be able to manage the field behind him as they spread out, but he's going to have the first crack at the S's all to himself. Looks like top 3, top 4 are now single file, heading to the top of these turns, going towards the bus stop. A little bit deeper in the pack. They are too wide. Some of them even a little bit more than that. seeing that 8-car Tom Tom completely sent that the 2 of Stout Whiskey all the way through the bus stop, but Stout was able to maintain composure of the car, and it looks like we are back under caution yet again. Not quite sure what for. Definitely a little bit further back in the field. Let's go ahead and catch back up to your leaders again. Again, the 48 and the 88 were up top. I don't think anybody is going to pit right here. I think they even if they do pit right now, they can't make it all the way to the end. They're probably got about 14 laps remaining when it's all said and done. Just a few more seconds left on the old shot clock to make any adjustments or repair any damage that they may need to. Let's go ahead and work our way back up front again. Here we are. Looks like it's going to be again the 88, 38, 17, the 19, and the 48. Nope, that's going to be not quite sure who's back there in fifth, but Dohar on the outside line. See if the 48 sends it on the bottom line. He doesn't. So just like before, 88's going to have first crack coming up through the S's. 17 of Asbel, 48 of the Aviator. Looks like the 2-car Stout Whiskey is going to be able to get on by the 19 of Word Burton. Kind of got under him getting into the S's. Not normally a passing zone. So great move there by the one and only Stout Whiskey and that 2 Miller Lite Ford. I keep wanting to say Dodge, taking it back a few years. 17 possibly looking underneath the 88, but not quite there. Definitely looking like he's got a pretty good. He's led a few laps tonight. So is the 32 of Boehner, the 8 of Tom Tom, 19 of Word Burton, and right now it's all about the 88 of Dohar, keeping that Chevy up front. And not sure if you noticed or not, but Dohar is actually leading your points right now by a mere 7 over More Smoke, 10 back to Asylums, 10 also to Leafs Justin and Stout Whiskey, 11 back to the Aviator, 24 back to Word Burton. This field is entirely close when it comes to points. Go ahead and jump on back up here with the 48 of the Aviator. Looks like right now, I'm guessing, I know Dohar hasn't completely checked out. I'm guessing the Aviator right now might be the leader. Yeah, I'm guessing that the Aviator right now is your leader. Looking back to the 19. Let me keep going through the field just in case. Oh, just about a 3-wide battle here between the 62 of Asylums, 32 of Boehner, and a 17 of Asbel. They're probably one of the most, the biggest breaking points well, maybe aside from the bus stop, but getting down into turn 1, 32 and 17, staying side by side. Asylum's right behind him, hoping that these guys might have a little bit of contact where he can get by and not get collected. Again, big breaking point right here. If you can outbrake the person in front of you, going through the S's. 62 of Asylums completely sent it, knocking the 32 back just a little bit. That's going to allow the 3-car of J-Mac and almost the 8 of Tom Tom to get on by, but it looks like the 32 was able to recover, not lose too many spots. So yeah, that was what we were looking at before, but now it looks like the 48 has actually lost the lead. Up front right now, looks like it's going to be the 19 of Word Burton. 48's actually going to let Dohar go. Getting back here into turn 1, I'm going to guess that maybe the 48 got into the 88, and he said, you know what, I'm not going to take the spot like that. You go ahead and take it back. And yeah, behind him, they're gonna battle side by side between the 88 and the 48 and the 18. Again, the 18 is gonna be Leafs Justin. Next time by, I'll go ahead and grab us a lap count. Boehner actually just is on the S's, so it's going to be just a little bit. 17 of Asbel looking wicked loose, coming off the bus stop, entering the carousel. 32 of Boehner to his outside. Looks like 17 is a bit off the pace, but back. Looks like he's back at it now. 95 is Skyland. Two is Stout Whiskey. All right, so Boehner's just now coming off the last turn, heading towards the start stripe. And at the line, it's saying 7 laps remaining. So if anybody's going to be able to stretch it on fuel, we might really be, we might want to look at that 88 of Dohar. He's got the points lead, and the man is magical when it comes to saving fuel. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I think everybody's going to have to pit. I don't think when that caution came out, it gave everybody enough to make it the end of the race. To the end of the race, I think when they pit last, it was with about 11 laps remaining, so they'd all be about 2 laps short. Again, 62 of Asylum, 17 of Asbel. Looking ahead of Asylum to 2 cars, Stout Whiskey. Three in a row coming across the line to take it down to 6 to go. Have to see if any of these guys start thinking about pit road. In fact, just as I say that, the 32 of Boehner, the guy's stream that I got up to help me with laps and fuel and all that, just took his 32 machine down pit road. So he's going to do it now with 7 to go and see if he can't maybe make up some time. Right now, it's the 19 of Word Burton, 88 of Dohar, and the 18 of Leafs Justin, first, second, and third. Couple of NNR teammates right here doing a little bit of battle. 2 car Stout Whiskey, 17 of Asbel, trying to run back down. The 62 of Asylum. Looks like he was able to get by both of those guys. Eight of Tom Tom. Looks like he's running right around P4 right now, behind the 18 of Leafs. And behind this guy's got a little ways back. Again, back to that 2 car Stout. 'Some of these guys are really, really hustling these cars all the way through and off the corners. They got these, again, this is under full setups tonight. It's not under preset. So, these guys are in full send mode all the way around this track. Speaking of full send mode, still a battle between the 95 and the 9 of Frozen Toes, catching up to the 17. And it looks like 17 of Asbel might have had a little bit of an issue there with the 95. Not 100% sure. We'll see. But Frozen is, that 95's not really making nice with that 9. We've seen these two get together quite a bit. Frozen's going to go ahead and block him down. Look. What? I don't get it. What is that 95? I don't know. But yeah, something's up. They'll have to go back and watch this, try to find out what's going on. $24 More Than a Cape's up in the wall right now. Here goes that 95. Again, this is the heat car. This isn't the this isn't Skyland, so I'm not quite sure why Skyland was running like that. But again, they can go back and watch the stream and Maybe they can make heads or tails out of it. I don't know. But let's see. Gonna try to work our way through. I think here's 19 of Word Burton, 88 of Johar. Trying to work my way back up to the top of the field. The 8 of Tom Tom. Trying to find our current leader. It's actually saying that our current leader is that 19 of Word Burton, so we're going to go ahead and pull it on back to him right now. But he's got a mirror full of that 88. We'll have to see who does what on pit road. Yeah, John, I got to agree with you 100%. Not sure what Skyland was thinking or why, but yeah, complete horse poop emoji. There we go. Yeah. We all know Frozen, if she can race, she'll race as clean as can be. She doesn't really like mixing it up. She's honestly, I think, too good for that. So, but here's the battle. Next time by when Boehner, right now Boehner is coming up through the S's. Looks like we're going to have 2 laps remaining. So we'll have to see if this 19's got enough fuel or if he's already made his way down pit road and he's just kind of hustling that car around, or if he's going to have to take it in with a lap or so to go in order to make it. I'd love to be a fly on his dashboard right now to know if he's going to have enough fuel. If anybody's going to have enough fuel, I would say it's probably the 88 of Dohar, the way that he's able to save. But I just don't know what kind of equipment Word Burton drives with. But he's definitely up there right now and absolutely making some hay. As he comes across the line, this should be with 1 lap remaining. Let's see. Yeah, they're a full minute ahead of Boehner right now. So this should be the lap, and unless that this 19 hiccups, if he doesn't have enough fuel, if he's trying to baby it, maybe Dohar maybe he's babying it as well, and neither one of them are really going to catch each other. Maybe these braking points would be their best option to make up any time. But you see the 19 go flying right on through, really keeping 2 tires in. Here comes the 88. I think maybe that 19, it might be starting to sputter or got into that corner. Not quite sure, but nope. Now that 88 is falling back just a little bit more, our top 3 should be battling it out here. 19 going into the second to last corner. Here he is, coming to that last turn. 88 of Dohart right in his rear view, but he's not going to have... Oh, 19's out of gas. 19's got to be sputtering. 88 of Dohart goes on by. I don't think anybody else is going to get by either. 18 of Leafs. Justin, that's going to round out your top 3. Congratulations. Last lap pass. 19, I'm going to guess, was sputtering the entire bit of the front stretch right off that last turn and able to get it done. So congratulations, Dohar. So in just a moment, we should see the 88, the 19 of Word Burton, and the 18 of Leafs Justin up in the booth. Go over some quick post-race material, and I'm really curious to talk to Leafs. Man, he had one hell of a hot rod tonight. Just looks like a 48, and then the 8 might have come in. No, it's probably going to be 62 of Asylums, then the 48, the 8, and then the 95. But yeah, great race between them all and fast. Here we go. First through 10, Dohar, Word Burton, Leafs Justin, Asylums, the Aviator, Tom Tom, Skylin, and then that set of more smoke. Wasn't able to read them off all that quick, but yeah, there you go. And then I think it was J-Mac, Frozen, Stout, Foxhound Boss, J-Paw, NCAR Racing, Boehner, Asbel, Jose, and More Than a Cape. There's a couple more after that, but just not quite scrolling through. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and back out of that. I don't want to the Glen. So we're going to take it to this little bit of a cup car picture and see if anybody joins our good old booth. Right now, still just me. So we'll have to see. I don't know if those three actually have access to this channel. We'll have to see. But again, very, very big congratulations to Dohar. Definitely going to solidify his point lead that he's got right now, and he'll be ready for next week. I think next week is Iowa, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but that should be a phenomenal race to say the least. Well, so far it doesn't seem like anybody's coming unless they're settling any kind of post race issues like what we saw between the 95 and the 9, or anything else that we may have missed. Maybe discussing. Man, who even knows? Anything that wasn't caught on camera. But all in all, I got to say that was actually a pretty good race. We had two very quick cautions as soon as stage 3 came out. But before that, stage 1 and stage 2, could there have possibly been a caution or two that came out off of some of the cars that went around? Yes, but for the most part, they weren't in the racing group, so the game kept the green out, and the guys plugging along. But I'm going to guess that those top 3 are not going to work their way to, so we're going to go ahead and call it. Again, please be sure next week, again, I believe that it's Iowa. Be sure to check in next Monday night. It's the 4th out of the 5 races that the Pro Invitational is doing. Again, it's all about saying farewell to NASCAR Heat 4 and raise awareness for the morethanAcape.org to help research pediatric cancer. If you can give, please, by all means, do. The phone number is on screen. So is the email address, which is morethanAcape.org. And I'm sure that they'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I bet, John. I bet drivers are a bit heated in the chat. I don't doubt it. I'm not quite sure what happened all the way through, but I'm not sure if I know Dohar obviously has access to this channel. I don't know if everybody that runs in this Pro Invitational is under the NNR Discord. So we're gonna go ahead and call that. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Between 8:30 and 9 o'clock p.m. I'll be right back here with the one and only Stout Whiskey in the booth to call the NNR Xfinity Series live from Homestead, Miami, and also on Thursday night. Be right back with the one and only HD Motorsports to call the Cup cars from Homestead. And guys, there's $75 on the line. $75 if you can correctly choose the top 3 that HD and I are talking to when it's all said and done. They don't have to finish in any given order. You just have to have the correct 3 drivers, and you got to be the one to choose them first. So the quicker you get in, as soon as the stream goes live, get your picks in. Can you change them between the first and second stage? Yes, you can change them all you want. But as soon as that green and white checkers flies to end stage 2, that's when the voting is locked up. But again, $75 Microsoft Cash is up for grabs on Thursday night. Oh, man. Rock, I definitely appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. I will see y'all tomorrow. See you again Thursday. And then again next Sunday with the trucks from Martinsville and Iowa for this Pro Invitational. For now, guys, hope y'all have a safe night. Hope you had a great 4th. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you around the track later.